Hello, everyone. Here we are for the air signs, and this video is for those who are either in a relationship with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, dating an air sign, or are crushing on an air sign, or maybe they met one on a dating app. They want to see how the relationship's going to go or how they feel about them. That's what this video is about and who it is for. Okay, so if you are connected to an earth sign, and not earth sign, sorry, air sign, romantically, and you want to know how that specific earth sign feels about you or things about your relationship with that specific air sign, stick around. If you are not subscribed to me, I really appreciate it if you did. It would greatly help me out trying to get to that 4K viewing hours in the first year of this channel. So watching as many of my videos and for as long as you can would really help me. If you resonate with anything said within this video at any point, leave a like on it so that way I am aware. Know that I love and cherish you all always, and I appreciate any and all support. So, we're going to start with Gemini, and we're going to end on Aquarius. So, Gemini, then Libra, then Aquarius. If you're dealing with a Gemini, what do they want you to know? How do they feel about you? How will the relationship go? Let's see. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman. Okay. So we have this for the first three cards between you and this Gemini. Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, King of Cups. This Gemini has a lot of emotion for you. You guys could be in separation or not talking, and that's killing them if that is the case. However, there's no communication because of the Four of Swords. I feel like you're definitely not reaching out to this Gemini. They're definitely not reaching out to you. And there's just kind of a stalemate. Could be why you're here, trying to figure out what they're feeling or how they're feeling and why. Let's see. We have the Not Today card clarifying that 10 of Swords. That's boundaries, hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. This Gemini... Okay, I'm going to be honest. I feel like some of the people that are going to watch this video triggered the Gemini, and the Gemini left. They want to know why or how the Gemini's feeling. Could have been something with boundaries. Could have not respected them enough. But for some of you, I know damn well it's going to be the Gemini stepped on your boundaries, stepped on your toes. And it could have been because some of your Geminis were avoiding conversations that need to happen about boundaries or what was bothering you within the relationship. And even though Geminis are good at communication, sometimes they're flighty and they don't want to deal with those big things. They could communicate perfectly well about them, but they don't want to, which is a big issue. But you're currently probably in a no contact with this Gemini. Let's clarify the Four of Swords. Competition, enemy with the snake. Other woman, look over your shoulder. So some of you could have dealt with a Gemini that was unfaithful. A Gemini that you suspected had somebody on the side. This Gemini could suspect this about you as well. And that is why there is silent coming from the Gemini or a silent treatment being given. King of Cups, though. I feel like the Gemini has tons of emotion for you. You may have a lot of emotion for the Gemini. It could be vice versa. 9 months from now. This could be how long it may take to fix this scenario or fix this relationship. With the King of Cups, we have the Death card coming out as a clarifier for that King of Cups. Interesting. The relationship's over. No second chances. Grow, transform. What's dead is dead. Okay. Let's see what else we can get about it. Sorry. And we do have the Runner as well with this King of Cups. So this could be, if you're a water sign dealing with a Gemini, they could be running away from this. They're scared of intimacy, scared of commitment. Who is surprised there? Probably no one. It says the relationship's over. Could be from now, or at least for the next 9 months. It's definitely over with this 9-month card coming out. Or it should be separated from you. The Gemini is running away. For a lot of you, the Gemini wants to run away or has run away. If they haven't yet, they will. Intensity, letting go. You may have to let go of this Gemini for now. This could be Gemini letting go of you as well. If you ran away from the Gemini, then this is their attitude towards it, trying to let it go, trying to get over it, try not to think about it. Something within the next 9 months from now will happen and pick up with this relationship, though. If you're going to break up or something, it could signify that there's a reconciliation, but it would take about a year. For some of you, it could be healing from this connection. You may still be pained by the connection with this Gemini. This Gemini could be pained by the connection with you. It could take about 9 months to heal. Poker face coming out again here. Taking a chance, risk, options, not showing hand, gambling. So for some of you, you felt like, this Gemini was a gamble to be with, or it was a gamble to be with them, 50-50 shot. It's that way with every relationship, though. I don't care the sun or whatever sign. When you go into a relationship with somebody, that's a 50-50 shot that it's going to work or it's not going to work. You take that gamble. But right at this moment, it's probably best to let this Gemini go. Or this Gemini says it's best to let this thing go between you two. Let me get some more cards and find out some more for you. This Gemini feels like there's no hope. Maybe, definitely if the Gemini was the cheater. With the Ten of Swords, they are broken, being away from you. They want it to come back, but they feel like there's no hope from it. They feel like it's most definitely over on your part if you resonate with that storyline that you were cheated on by a Gemini. Hello. What else can I get for you with this Gemini? What does this Gemini want you to know? How they feel? How do you feel about the Gemini? Ace of Wands reverse. Five of Swords, okay. King of Pentacles. For a lot of you, you're sitting in your power, not letting this relationship get to you anymore. Some of you feel like you put enough time and energy into it. For some of you, though, the Cancer feels like this about the relationship, especially if you're in separation. If you're in a current relationship, for some of you, could be in a relationship with an unfaithful Gemini. Things will come to an end if that is the case. Some of you, you may have been in a 9-month relationship with a Gemini. This Gemini that you're shacked up with fears commitment. Fears commitment, wants to be a player. Gemini might feel this way about you, though, too, and it could be a mutual feeling or exchange. Clarify this Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands reverse is clarified by the butterfly. The butterfly is evolving, growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Some of you, this didn't work because the Gemini was still stuck on an ex, stuck on past wounds. They didn't do the healing they needed to do, and it came in the way of the relationship. Came in the way of it. So it's not your fault. It's actually Gemini's fault completely, and I feel like Gemini knows that. For those that connect to that story, this didn't get off the ground because of the Gemini not doing their healing. Who's surprised by that? Probably no one. Just saying. And I'm a Gemini, so I'm one to call that out. There you go. With the Five of Swords, so there is some sort of victory here. But like I said, the Five of Swords also signifies walking away. For some of you, feel better walking away from the scenario, or there will be better victory elsewhere for the time being between you and this Gemini. Five of Swords clarified by the Shock card. Shock says sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. Some of you, this Gemini will come back around to you in the future. We have that 9 month from now card, so it could be between now and 9 months. So like some course over the next 9 months between this moment and whatever moment that ends up being, the Gemini could come back to you and have changed, and that's a shock to you. And this relationship could come back around and see a reconciliation if you're resonating with that. If you're in a relationship with a Gemini, for some of you, you may be shocked by the confession of being unfaithful for some of you, but they want to change, and some of you will commit to that and say, okay, let's see if they can change. Some of you will give them a second chance. Or the Gemini wants a second chance from you. That's how they feel. That they're hoping you'll give them a second chance because they have intentions of changing their ways. Remember, that's always up to you. If you want to keep a cheater around, that's on you. It's not that I don't think that they can change, just that tend to always be a cheater. So, but even if it's not cheating, whatever it is that's bringing this relationship to this point, the Gemini wants to work on it and be better. for some of you. Not all of you. Some of them are running away and saying, screw this, and are scared of commitment because they're cowards. So that's what I have for those that are dealing with the Gemini. All right, so now we're going to do Libras. So what if you're in a relationship with a Libra, or you're dealing with a Libra? How's that Libra going to feel about the connection? What does the Libra want you to know? Whether you're dating, courting, already in a relationship, like long-term commitment with a Libra. How do they feel? What do they want you to know? What do you need to know about the connection, etc.? If you're watching this and you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so. It would greatly help me, and I would really appreciate it. Trying to get to that 4K viewing hour, so if you can watch as much as possible, that would really help as well. If you resonate with anything said within this video, please, please, please leave a like. That way I know. Comment would also help. We're going to find out right now what's going on between you and the Libra. What is going on between you and this Libra? Between you and a Libra, Two of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Cups reverse, Two of Cups. So, the Libra wants you to know that they really love you. They think of you as a soulmate and they want to be with you. However, they struggle to convey their emotions appropriately. They may feel like you're on the more emotionalist side as well, like you have no emotion for them or they're worried about it. And they're indecisive. Should they confront you on it or mention it to you, or should they let it go? They feel like you don't have as much emotion as they have in this. Like you're withdrawn. Not committed to this, not interested in the commitment. To clarify the Queen of Cups reverse, we have the Runner coming out. Fear of intimacy, running away. Intensity and letting go, turmoil fleeting. They feel like you're running away from this commitment or you're not as invested as they are. For some of you, this could be the Libra to you. You feel like they're running away and just not as invested. Overall, this Libra does think of you as a soulmate. You could think of Libra as a soulmate. Clarify that Two of Cups so I have extra insight. That's so funny. Clarification of the Two of Cups is wedding rings. Union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. So the Libra is definitely devoted to you. You could be married to this Libra already. For some of you. If not, this Libra may want to marry you in the future. But again, they're worried that you don't want this long-term commitment. So if you've been waiting on a Libra to propose, they haven't proposed because they're worried you're going to reject them or it's not going to be a thing that you desire. Let's see what the Two of Pentacles has to say. Sorry, I dropped the card. 1 second. All right. So, clarification of the Two of Pentacles is Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. Since it's the Two of Pentacles reversed, they're going back and forth on how to ask. They want that clarity and they want the truth. Do you want to be with them? Do you want it to be to that extent? Marriage, long-term commitment. They feel like you've withdrawn your emotions and are not as into it as maybe you were in the future. I mean, in the past, sorry. And in the future, you won't be as interested in it. And this could be a Libra to you as well. You could be wondering this of why a Libra has pulled back and seems to be not as emotionally invested as they used to be. We do have Love Call as well. I'm pulling this as extra. I just feel called to do it. Expressing love, messaging, thinking, informing of love. So eventually this Libra will reach out and come around and tell you that they feel like you've withdrawn and how much they love you. That's what they're currently thinking as this reading is happening, I feel, for those dealing with or in a relationship with a Libra. You could also feel this way about Libra, but they don't know it, and I feel like you have not communicated that to them. And if you haven't, then I highly recommend doing so. It will improve the relationship. That's so funny. At the bottom of the deck, we have engagement ring. Look at that. I just caught that glimpse. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, union, completion. They want to be in a long-term relationship with you. This Libra is very much into you. 3 extra cards, obviously, for more clarification on the situation. Death reverse, Hangman, 10 of Swords reverse. So, here you. All right, so they definitely don't want this to end. They don't want a separation with you. They're fearful of it with the Death card reversed. You could be a Scorpio, or they could be a Libra with a Scorpio placement. The Hangman, they're taking their time. They don't want to rush it. They're scared if they rush it, it's going to ruin things. And they're trying to heal hurt of, especially if you're not in very much communication with this Libra at this time. It's definitely caused wounds or brought up old wounds that maybe they haven't healed yet. And they're fearful of the absolute devastation that would come if you decide not to entertain this relationship any longer. And because they feel like you've emotionally withdrawn, they're scared to death that that's what's occurring. And are you guilty of that is the question. Do you know you've been doing that? And maybe you're here watching this like, yeah, I did pull back. I really, Well, if you did, it's really rocking their world because they think of you as a soulmate. So they want to marry you. For some of you, this Libra may have asked you to marry them and you said no. Very specific. But if that is your story, clarifying Death card. Girl with a snake. How many times is this card going to come out? Charmed, used, enable, boundaries. Okay. Some of you could be pulling away as you feel this Libra is not respecting boundaries. Why am I hearing some of you were pressured by this Libra when you did push back on getting married and it's an obsession of that Libra's and they keep talking about it? I'm not on Libra's side with that one. We have it's happening now as more clarifications. This is definitely a current problem between you and a Libra. Whether you're dating them or in a relationship, I don't really care. It's happening right now and it's an issue. 10 of Swords clarification, partying. Time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. They feel as though you are trying to ignore the pain of the relationship not working out or this problem that's caused you all to have a bit of a distance with friends by using that to cope with it, or you maybe spending more time with your friends and not talking to this Libra as much, and it may be causing them some issues. They really are also trying to distract themselves from not having as much contact with you and how that makes them feel by going out with their friends and trying to have fun to get their mind off of it. They've been trying to ignore it through having fun. Hangman, we have Phoenix clarification. New phase, rekindle, review, growth, change mind, rise from the ashes. They want to take this new approach to the relationship very slowly. If they're going to come around and confront you about maybe you being not as emotionally involved, they're going to do so very slowly and gently. If you feel as though this Libra has been emotionally disconnected, my recommendation to you is to bring it up slowly. Don't rush anything. Make sure you are methodically thinking every move. Think it out. Figure what could this... If I ask this Libra this question, if I ask it in this tone or I use these words, what can the outcome of that be because of my tone and because of the words that I chose to use? That type of analytical thinking towards how you're going to go forward, bringing up this subject. Because I feel like it's a very touchy subject, whether it's for the Libra or the Libra bringing it up to you. Maybe it's both of you. Either way, it's a touchy subject. Has a lot of potential to start drama and go wrong. Now, I feel like you obviously don't want that. Nobody should want that in a relationship. So my best advice is that if this is a Libra being this way with you, bring it up slowly and gently. Libra could be wondering this about you. They'll bring it up. It'll be slow and gentle. Try not to fight or argue. That's basically what it's going to be. And that's basically what they want you to know or how they currently feel. Or maybe how you feel. I don't know. Could be vice versa, but let's see how an Aquarius feels. What if you're dealing with an Aquarius? Remember, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, I really would appreciate it if you did that. Leave a like on the video if it resonates with you. Share it with somebody you feel may need to hear it. See what Aquarius would feel or think, what Aquarius may want you to know. What if you are in a relationship with or are dating an Aquarius? What if you're married to one? How do they feel about you? What do they want you to know that maybe they're not saying? Two more shuffles, guys. Two of Wands, Page of Cups, the Sun reverse. I mean, the Two of Wands reverse, Page of Cups reverse, and then the Sun. This Aquarius knows that you bring them a lot of happiness, but they have not decided to come forward with it yet. If you're in a relationship with this Aquarius, they want to offer to deepen the commitment, but they're scared to do so, or they just haven't done it yet. You bring them a lot of happiness and joy with the Sun card. You could be a Leo. They could have a Leo placement. Clarify this Two of Wands for me. Date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date, dating online. For some of you, you will meet an Aquarius and they will make a date quickly. If you already know this Aquarius, they plan to make a date in the near future. They feel like they're at a crossroads in their life. For some of you, the Aquarius you've met or will meet has more than one option on the dating aspect of things, and they're choosing you over that other option to go out on a date with or will. For some of you, Aquarius is hoping that you'll choose them over somebody else. We have Ascending coming out, and that clarifies the Page of Cups reversed. And that says learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. So yeah, some of you are in a relationship with an Aquarius that wants to start a new phase in the relationship, but they have not offered or extended that offer of starting over yet. If you're in a separation with this Aquarius, they want to have a reconciliation, but they haven't come forward about it yet. You still make them very happy with the Sun card. Still somebody they want to be with. To clarify the Sun card, we have love coming out. You can't make this shit up. Unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, selflessness. This Aquarius is very devoted to you. If you're in a current commitment, they're very devoted. If you're in a separation, they are still very devoted. They love you unconditionally, even if you say no to them or don't take them back, for those that are in a separation. For those that are in a current relationship, they want their love to grow, and they feel it is growing for you more and more every day. They may want to deepen that commitment. That date could be them taking you out for a nice anniversary, and on the anniversary could be popping the question, something along those lines. Maybe they're thinking of that. This could be you to an Aquarius, everything I've said as well. If you do end up doing that with the Aquarius, the reception will be positive. If you ask them to marry you, they'll say yes, etc. I feel like they've already been thinking about it. If it's an Aquarius you're just meeting and you want to take them out, the date will go well. They'll be receptive to it. Interesting. Have a look at that, right? Six of Cups reverse, Six of Pentacles, King of Wands reverse. Some of you could be, are you watching for an Aquarius X, like I said? Because if you are, they're not over you, as if this reading hasn't already confirmed that. They want to come back around, have a second, third, fourth, 55th chance trying to make things equal. They feel lost without you, King of Wands, lack of passion for life, lack of passion for love. Let's clarify that. Clarify that. King of Wands. Grounding is the clarification for the King of Wands reversed. Stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. They can't grow without being with you. Not having this relationship has stifled their growth. For those that are in a relationship with this Aquarius, not being able to take it to the next level feels as though it's stifling their growth as a person. They want that stability and security of marriage with you, even if you're dating or just maybe you're already engaged. They want to push the marriage date up, or they may ask you to do that or talk about it. Let's do the clarification of the Six of Pentacles. We do have December. You could have gotten together with this Aquarius in December. If not, you could end up being in a relationship with this Aquarius or with an Aquarius by December. We have abundance here for the clarification of the Two of Pentacles as well. Positive mindset, manifest gratitude, bless blessings. They want to manifest equal give and take. They want to manifest a relationship between you and them that is positive, loving, and fulfilling for both parties. We have ship to clarify the Six of Cups reversed. Cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need in progression, and arriving. They want to come back. They're worried that you've moved on from them and cut ties with them, especially if this is like somebody, again, an Aquarius you're already in a separation with and you just want to know what their energies are or what they want you to know or how they feel. They're scared. They're worried that you're going to never come back to them. They're worried that they've lost you, that they fumbled you permanently. They're scared that you're going to cut ties and move on completely, float away, drift away, fall through their fingers, the one that got away. That's what they're fearful of. They have a lot of love. They want to ascend this relationship to a new level. They want a reconciliation if you're in a separation. You might have broken up with them just December that passed, if that is the separation. You could have a birthday in December. They want to just have this to come back around. If you're in a relationship already, they want to take it to the next level. That's how they feel. All right. I don't feel like I have to talk about that anymore. I feel like Aquarius came and gave the messages and it's gone. The others I pulled more. I don't need to for the Aquarius. That was a very stern, straightforward message. No problem with that. The universe is like, Aquarius already knows what they want and need. Oops. All right. So that's what I've got for the air signs. If you're in a relationship, one, dealing with one, etc., got a crush on one, want to be with one. And I hope that this video found you well. Remember, if it resonated, leave a like on it. Let me know in the comments how it resonated and why. Share it with others and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so yet. It's the best way to support me, and I would appreciate it if you did. Remember, you're loved, wanted, and needed by everybody that knows you, everybody that will know you in the future. The world is a better place with you in it. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise or tell you otherwise. It was an honor to read for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.